Several government officials, foreign diplomats, distinguished personalities have this afternoon moved to attend the inauguration ceremony of the office of the Vice President for Service Cluster, Hussein New. Addressing the occasion, the governor of Jonglei State, Denai Jokshagor, said having this new office in place reflects new chapter of service delivery to the people of South Sudan, and applauded Vice President Hussein New called for his positive contributions towards the development of the nation since he took up his position as Vice President. Denai also urged humanitarian assistance as his state suffers heavy floods.
To open an office. But to me, I think we are here to see a new chapter, a chapter of a young man ready to serve his country as Vice President for Service Cluster. I know Service Cluster is one of the important cluster that is needed by every South Sudanese right now. I know South Sudanese are yearning for unity and reconciliation, and they can get that service from Hussein New.
The Minister of Public Service, Joseph Bangasi Bakasoro, urged reforms agenda in public institutions and the service cluster, asking political leaders to drop political differences and focus on implementing the revived agreement for stability.
In the implementation of the peace agreement, which grants the presidencies to hold different clusters and to open offices where service delivery can be achieved. On behalf of the family of SOA, we are grateful for the appointment of the Vice President and for the inauguration of the office, where we shall be discussing service delivery to South Sudanese people in collaborations with others to realize our dreams, to make reform in this country. And for those of us who may refuse the reform itself will reform us, and we need to move the country forward.
The Minister of Presidential Affairs, Nyaldeng Nyal, said the establishment and commissioning of such an office symbolizes government's commitment towards implementation of the revived agreement. Nyaldeng Nyal also complimented Vice President Hussein New call for his commendable job in combating COVID-19 pandemic and urged collective responsibility in stopping the spread of the virus.
To mark this occasion. This occasion, on the face of it, appears to be a simple inauguration of office space for the Vice President, but I strongly feel that it is hugely symbolic in the sense that it represents another concrete step forward in our quest to implement the agreement by establishing the institutions of governance. And I'd like to urge His Excellency Hussein New to continue with those efforts, not to be complacent at all, and to act and do things as if we are actually expecting a huge surge in COVID, because I believe that that's the only way we can keep our communities and our society safe.
In his conspicuous speech, Vice President Hussein New called urged unity and reconciliation to allow service delivery, as unity government focuses on establishing permanent constitution to safeguard affairs of the nation. Vice President also added that the National Task Force plans to dispatch COVID-19 technical team to the states for awareness campaign, urging an abiding respect for upcoming South Sudanese COVID-19 guidelines.
The time has come to reaffirm our enduring spirit to deliver the needed services to our beloved citizens as a peace dividends. As elsewhere around the world, our effort to run businesses quickly and smoothly in the country had been hampered by the deadly pandemic of COVID-19. I take this opportunity to remind all of you us to continue to adhere to our guidelines of preventing COVID-19.
Commissioning of this office here testifies smooth implementation of the revitalized peace agreement, and most of the speakers on the program centered their speeches advising Vice President Hussein a call to make sure that this office opens a new chapter of peace and stability. Reporting for SSBC, Mathiang Joseph.